Are you investing in AI this year, or are you kind of just thinking that's a fad?
I think you have to, you know, and a way that I've been thinking about it, just very honestly, I don't know. I'm not a heavy tech guy, you know. I'm not a guy that knows all the little technology things. I don't know coding, and there's a lot of things I don't know about technology. So then I have to think about that in a different way. And I say, well, you look at Nvidia, the price is up so high, you know, it's hard to follow in there and think that you're going to multiply your money. You look at a lot of those type of companies. Palantir, I met Peter Thiel years ago.
Oh, yeah?
I think he's one of the most brilliant people I ever spoke to. He seemed like a highly, highly intelligent person. I wish I would have bought that company. I didn't. And it's up 23x in the past 2 years.
Crap.
In less than 2 years, it's up 2,300%.
So if you put $1 million, you'd be up
23.
Wow.
Your million would be 23
in
million
2 years.
Less than 2 years, yeah.
That's
Look at the chart.
insane. Wow.
So, you know, there's opportunities like that are, you know, loosely on my radar, but I don't feel confident enough to pull the trigger on that. I just don't know the technology well enough.
Interesting.
So then I got to think about second and third order effects. So then you could look at companies like, say, Digital Realty Trust or, you know, Equinix. That, you know, these are REITs that they own the buildings where the servers are stored, where they have backup generators and redundant backup generators, so those servers never lose power. They're air conditioned. You know, everything is temperature controlled. They're going to have power no matter what, et cetera, et cetera.
Got it.
So, you know, but those companies have moved up a lot too. So then I think, all right, I got to go, you know, further back on the food chain and think, you know, or the supply chain, you know, technically, and say, well, what the hell? What's not overpriced yet that has to go up later? And I think nuclear energy is a great place for that. So I bought URA recently because I'm also not an expert on nuclear energy. But if you want to build a nuclear plant, you need uranium. And I spent a lot of money on URA recently, which is just a uranium ETF. And I bought the ETF because I'm sure there's some stock in there that's going to outperform the other ones. But I'm not a fucking nuclear scientist, and I don't know every detail. So I'm just like, well, if I own the uranium mines, all this AI and Bitcoin, it takes so much electricity. Not just Bitcoin, but the cryptocurrencies and all the AI stuff takes so much electricity. It's not possible with windmills. It's not possible with solar. We're already burning a good amount of natural gas. There's a lot of natural gas out there. They can burn more natural gas. You could spin up more plants to burn natural gas. But if you're serious about having, you know, significant power, it's not going to be hydroelectric. It's not going to be windmills. It's not going to be solar. It has to be nuclear. And to build those nuclear plants, you need uranium. So I bought a bunch of the uranium mines because we're not there yet, you know?
Wow.
And that's done very well in recent months.
Well done. Yeah, you think like way ahead of the curve, I'd say.
You know, everybody's focused. You'll understand this. You're very smart, and you'll get it. It's like everybody's so focused on the short term of what's going to happen this week, this month. It's hard for them to think past this quarter, and it's really hard for them to think past 2 quarters. So everybody's focused on the next 6 months with a heavy bias towards right now. And I think it's hard for me to compete in that space. That there's so much capital that goes into that short-term thinking that I have to think of like, well, what are they not focused on yet that, you know, in a year or 3 is going to be very valuable? And that's been a very good investment strategy for me. I buy boring things. I'm not an exciting, trendy guy with investments. I buy boring things like electricity and retailers and REITs and stuff. I buy very boring things that are just out of favor and underpriced. And I think, well, these numbers just don't make sense. In the future, I think this has to do a lot better.
Well, electricity seems like a very safe play these days. My bill has doubled since I've moved to Vegas in 4 years.
You know, the thing about I think another good one, and I'm not telling, hey, if you don't understand the stock market, don't buy these things.
Not financial advice, guys.
No. Yeah, but sincerely, I'm not a person who doesn't understand what they're buying shouldn't buy it. I don't buy things that I don't understand.
I like that advice.
And if they don't understand what I'm talking about, like sincerely, please don't buy that. You're not going to know when to sell it. If you don't understand what it is and how it works, you're going to find a way to mess it up. And I don't want you to mess up your money. So, I mean, I'm not just saying that as like a precaution for, you know, I'm not giving you financial advice, but here's financial advice. It's like, no, it's dangerous, man. If you don't know what you're doing, probably you shouldn't do it, you know?
I'm the same way because people ask me for crypto advice. That's how I made my millions. And I never tell them what coins to buy, to be honest.
Yeah, and I'm wrong.
Because then they'll get mad at me if they lose money.
When things go well, it's because of them. When things go bad, it's because of you.
You won't even know if you made the money. They won't tell you that. And if they lose even 5-10%, you're going to be getting calls and texts.
and they're going to sell it at the exact wrong time, and then when it goes up later, then they're extra mad at you.
By then the damage is done. They've already texted people that you're a scam and you gave them bad advice.
Yeah, I teach people how to make better financial decisions and how to be a good independent thinker, what variables they have to think about and consider. I teach people how to think, not exact specific stock picks.
Yeah.
And I'm happy to talk about things that I own. I don't mind that at all. But that's just a case study, is like, this is how I'm thinking about it. This is what I bought. This is why I bought it. This is what I think might happen. And sometimes I have to tell them I'm wrong, you know? Mm. And I don't mind doing that either, because I don't know anybody that's super successful that's like, you know, is 100% right all the time. It's like you're gonna have little failures and you're gonna have little setbacks, and like that's life.
No one shoots 100%. But in stocks, the fact that you're even making money is abnormal. I think most people lose money on stocks, right?
People that buy individual stocks tend to lose money.
Yeah, same with crypto.
And if you don't know what you're doing, you'll the momentum of the market is going to cause you to have irrational emotions, or you know, to have make emotional decisions rather than logical decisions, and you're doomed if you're not thinking rationally, if you're not thinking more long term and rationally. Like I strongly recommend you don't buy stocks. Like it's going to be bad.
People over leverage too. That's the big problem.
You know, people ask me about. A guy wrote me the other day. He's like, I got triple leveraged ETFs for this and this and this, and like, he's like, I made so much money, and I'm like, yeah, but someday the market will go down 20%. That happens every 18 months, couple of years. Something happens, like the tariffs,
right,
and the market goes down 20-ish%. Happens all the time. Happens every couple of years. And you won't be down 20%. You'll be down 60%. Mm. And for most people, that's about the time that they liquidate.
Yeah.
And then the thing goes up again. And he's here. I don't even know the guy. It's just a random guy writing me, and he's like, yeah, man, but I made so much money, blah blah blah. And I'm just like, oh, you poor thing,
Yeah.
Like Buffett says, like a couple times per century, the market's going to go down 50% or more.
Jeez.
And for that guy, if the market goes down by 1/3, your account's at zero. You have a full liquidation.
Yeah, he'd be wiped out. Have you survived a swing like that before, 50%?
Wherever you guys are watching this show, I would truly appreciate it if you follow or subscribe. It helps a lot with the algorithm. It helps us get bigger and better guests, and it helps us grow the team. Truly means a lot. Thank you guys for supporting, and here's the episode.